Welcome back, Talk of the Town, Season 2, Episode 7. We at the McLean Barbershop, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk of the Town 918 Edition. We got a special guest, a longtime friend, brother. This is the episode everybody been asking for. When we first got started, a lot of people like, when you gonna get Robbie on? When you gonna get Robbie on? When you gonna get Robbie on? I mean, it's time. Actually, bro hit us up like, man, I can come on here and tell my story. So the opportunity is right. Bro's in town. Hit me up when he was on his way, said he's ready. We got Robert Meachem. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate y'all, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Some people say me and bro biased, and I can say I'm biased, but
it's only right.
It's one of the best.
The best multi-sport athlete
to come through the town. Oklahoma, period. We're going to put it in Oklahoma. And we could put it in the country. One of the best basketball, football players to play in the state of Oklahoma. Hands down. And it's not me being biased. A lot of people feel like that. Robbie think it's him and Prentice. He loves Prentice. He'll take Prentice over a lot of people. But
hands down. Right now.
When was the first time you picked up a ball?
The first time I actually picked up the ball, I would say, probably about 4 years old. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, Chico, he had a ball, and he was playing with it. I wanted to take it from him.
Mm-hmm. Basketball at the time? Just basketball or football?
It was basketball.
Okay.
And that's how it started.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, staying on 43rd, I had a friend named Kenyatta Puckett. He used to come down the street, because I was the only one on the block with a goal.
Yeah.
So it was him, Q Doll, Brandon Isham, Quinn Isham, Chico, Darnell. I mean, we had battles in the backyard, and that's how it started.
Mm-hmm.
All because of Chico had a ball.
So at first, your love was basketball.
I mean, my first love, actually, to be honest, wasn't even sports, period.
Okay.
It was a cowboy.
Yeah,
that's true.
My daddy is a true through and through cowboy. So he was like, pick this rope up. Let me see what you can do with this. I ain't pick up no basketball, no football. That he didn't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
It was straight roping for him. So that was my first love, actually.
Oh, okay. So after you and your homeboys was chilling, playing ball, when did you pick up a football? At what age? Like, and I know you're a maybe baby, right? Boys Club maybe baby.
Maybe baby,
okay.
I thought you told Bulldog.
Man, listen. I went to the boys club for 1 year, man. I'm gonna put it out there. You know, Roy, he messed it up. You know, I could have been a Bulldog for life, but no, I'm a maybe baby for life. Roy and my daddy got into it, and my daddy was like, we taking our talents elsewhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we took our talents to the Maybe Center.
Best move your pops you ever made?
I mean, it was gonna be what it's gonna be, because I mean, you had Richard Bowie, David Bowie, you know, Nolan Walters. Who else was on that team? I mean, they was stacked, so it was like, it wasn't a Bubba. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like you was just gonna be moving to the Maybe Center. It was gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a good move. It was a good move to the Maybe Center, but it was still, if I'd have stayed, it still would have been a good move. I mean, we always, me, Chad, and I want to say Mason Williams, all three of us played up. We never played in our own age group until we got to the 5th grade.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So when we was in 3rd grade, we actually played with the 4th grade.
And that's when you went to, so you played 2nd grade with the Bulldogs.
Yep.
And then 3rd grade, but you was playing 4th grade. Mm-hmm. You went to the North Maybe.
Yep.
Okay. Is that when Robert Meachem became Robert Meachem?
Nah, actually Robert Meachem became Robert Meachem watching Julius Ball and Levi Harris.
And where was that? They was at Madison at the time?
Nah. They was in the 5th grade at the Maybe Center playing running back, and Robert Meachem was backing them up.
Oh, okay.
So when I got my touch, I was like, I gotta score, because if I don't score, one of them get it, I ain't never get to touch it again. So that was my thing. Do more with less.
I
Got you.
So did it motivate you as a young kid? I know it's a long time ago. Seeing them succeed, did you think, okay, let me ask you this. Did you ever feel like you was better than them too at that age?
At that age, no.
Gotcha.
I mean, at that age.
Bougie was nice.
Yeah.
At that age, football, basketball-wise, Bougie would have been hands down the best in our class at that time.
Gotcha.
I don't think nobody could touch Bougie in basketball nor football, in bitty basketball. And may you rest in peace, Bubble Gabriel Richardson.
Yeah,
yeah.
Him, Nolan Walters, and Richard Bowie.
Thought they was pros in middle school.
Bro, but when they pulled up, they was pros. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was getting our ass kicked by them, man. I just wasn't used to that. But you know, the thing was, I actually played for Walt Whitman with Lamont George. What year was that? Because I actually didn't play basketball for the Mabee Center. I played football.
Okay.
And I played for 1 year with Walt Whitman with Lamont. And Richard and all them, the Mabee Center, Nick Pond and them was killing us.
I got you.
And then my dad was like, what you want to do? I'm like, man, I just want to go to Mabee Center for the summer. And when I went for the summer, it was like, nah, I ain't going back to play for Walt Whitman no more. I'm going to just play for I'm going to play for them.
Got you.
And that was curtains.
Got you.
So now we transitioned into Carver. How was it when you was back then? It was 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
How did that go? It's like your 6th grade, your middle school year. And then when did you guys start the Jammers? What grade was that?
The Jammers was 6th grade too.
Okay.
It actually was a funny deal. We all actually went and, you know how you work out? I mean, what you call it? Try out or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So we tried out
For
or
the
whatever.
Jammers or Carver?
We tried out for Carver.
Okay.
Because, you know, you got an 18, B team.
Yeah, back then, these kids don't know about that.
Man. So Coach Owens actually took us. Coach Buck didn't know because he didn't show up.
Okay.
So for 2 days, we was practicing with Coach Owens.
And
we didn't know. We thought that was
so
our
that
coach.
that was
Man,
B team.
no. That's 18.
Oh, okay.
But he was supposed to be the B team coach.
I got you.
I don't know what Coach Buck did, what he said, how he said it. All I know is we come to practice on 3rd day. It was like, hey, we practice at 7. Like, okay, who is this cat? And that's how I started with him.
Got you.
Okay.
But the Jammers actually started. Matter of fact, Jammers started 7th grade. Because, see, me and Mark actually played for the Antioch Saints with Coach Jones.
Oh, okay.
Who, Gene Jones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So me and Mark played up. Mark Brown.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We played up. And Chad and all them played just playing regular basketball. But we played AAU with Keywan Jones, Angelo, Bougie, Trey Jones. Who else was on that team? There's quite a few cats. But funny thing with that, Coach Buck come to practice one day. He a little tipsy. You know what I'm saying? He coming there talking noise to Coach Jones. He looking at me and Mark, don't come back to practice no more. So me and Mark like, man, what is he talking about? We get home, talk to our mamas about it, and they like, well, what y'all want to do? Me and Mark, since we met each other, we've been joined to the hip, so it was like, it's easy, bro. Play with each other. Yeah. And that's how the Jammers really, really happened.
I got you.
Because other than that, me and Mark probably would still been playing with Coach Jones.
Oh, okay. And did y'all recruit Chad, Lamont, Caleb? You didn't recruit y'all just all together?
Man, we was all on Carver team, man. That's the AAU team. It's Carver team. And everybody but Lamont.
Gotcha.
Lamont was the only one that went to Monroe.
So let me ask you this. When Caleb was on the show, he kept mentioning about Coach Buck, talking about dog mentality.
Caleb was always a dog and see, Caleb don't give himself the credit.
Yeah.
But Caleb and Ralph Highshaw was always a dog.
Shout out Ralph, too.
Since we was in elementary. Only thing was, they couldn't handle Chad's mouth.
Yeah.
So Chad would talk them out their game, but actually they was actually better than Chad, but they didn't believe that because Chad was like, man, you garbage, man, you top of the line garbage. You know, y'all know, bro. So bro gave him an earful every week, every day at practice. So for them, it was like they didn't really feel like they was good enough. But Caleb Green was always a dog to me. He was always a tall cat who could handle the ball. Had a nice little sweet 15-footer. But Caleb would throw dimes, and you wouldn't expect that from a dude like him because at first he was kind of clumsy.
Yeah, I got you. He did say
And then Halshaw, At the same time, Ralph was the first cat that could shoot that was that tall. So when we brought him, we had Darion Davis too.
Okay, didn't he go to Sapulpa or something?
Yeah,
Darion was nice.
Yeah.
So when we got Darion, it was curtains.
Yeah,
like we didn't lose a game.
Yeah.
Like in middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, we lost one game.
I got you. Who was it to?
7th grade championship football.
Monroe.
To Monroe.
Mike Teague, AJ.
Mike Teague, AJ
Gotta
Ross.
give AJ his credit. I heard AJ was busting y'all out.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you're going too far. You're going too far. May he rest in peace, but Cox was actually dealing with
Jermaine Cox.
Jermaine Cox was dealing with us that game. Our parents felt like we played on a Saturday. They felt like we should have went to the hotel on Friday night. So, because they felt like we already won.
Was it at Bishop Kelly?
I want to say yeah.
I think it was because we was up there. I can't remember. We was watching the 8th grade game. Yeah.
We lost 12-6. Coach McKnight, you know what I'm saying? He was under the weather, so he wasn't calling the right Madden plays for us. Like if you could play Madden, you could have beat us, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, that day was just a bad game, and then the next year we come back and beat them 49-6.
I got you.
Like so, we really shouldn't have lost the game.
I got you.
But we did.
Okay, so you go.
Lamont beat me twice.
Who?
Lamont George and Caleb beat me twice in 2 crucial games, and I'll never forget that.
Lamont was on that football team.
Yeah, Lamont was a
I
quarterback.
got you. Oh, okay.
George was the quarterback. He
And
handled that
beat you
thing.
for a state championship too. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, Caleb didn't even bring that up.
Yeah.
But let's go to your high school, your freshman year, and this is kind of when we met too. Your 8th grade, going into your 9th grade year. Uncle Wayman, of course, Danielle, and all that. So that was what, 99? So we've been knowing each other for about 24, about 22, 23.
98, 99.
Yeah.
That shit sound weird.
I know, dude. Especially 98, 99. But going into your freshman year, did you have to wait? And shout out to Nate Harris. Rest in peace,
Coach Nate Harris.
Big guy.
Did you have to wait to get on varsity, or did he throw you a varsity
I'm
in
gonna tell
basketball?
you. I'm gonna tell you it happened. I was backing up Ronaldo Works in football. And Coach Rod wasn't really letting your guy get in, So, and I'm like, man, I'm dealing with these cats at practice. What's up? I said, all right. I said, Daddy, what you think, man? I think I need to go play basketball. And he was like, it's your choice. He said, football is the stupidest sport in the world. You put on pads and just let somebody hit you. That's stupid. I said, okay, bet. I said, Coach, I'm here.
So you leave the football team like during the playoffs?
No, I left
after the freshman season.
No, bro, I started varsity as a freshman.
Oh, so you left football? I didn't know that.
Okay, nobody don't know that.
So you leave football?
When I leave football, when I come back to football, I come back to football as a receiver. I was a running back since you was yay high.
Yeah.
So I come back to football as a wide receiver, but I left. And Coach Harris was like, we ain't got nobody like you, so you the starting point guard. So that's what happened.
Oh, okay.
And then I went to summer leagues and started playing with them, and just getting the feel of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, man, this is normal. Because we used to play against me and Chad, playing at the Mabee Center. We used to play against Hump them all the time. Like we used to play him 2-on-1.
Yeah.
But, he would kill us, but because he would block our shot. But it made us better playing against him. So it was like anybody our age, I'm gonna deal with you.
Yeah.
Because you can't do nothing with me.
Yeah. So your freshman year, who was y'all starting 5 basketball?
I want to say Matt Berry, Angelo Estes, Mark Anderson, Rico Watkins. That's 4, right?
You
and me. That's 5th.
5.
Yeah. And did y'all make it? Y'all made it to the state tournament. Yeah. And that's the year. Remember we met? We was in the kitchen.
We made it to the state finals.
I remember that. Yeah.
We got beat by Douglas because Coach Harris. He know it. He said it. I should have never took you out. He took me out, and the dude, they had a fast dude. Like he ran track, but he was on the right side of the goal, and he's left-handed. He was gonna miss the layup, but Matt fouled him. Barry fouled him. He went to the line. We got beat by like 2 points, I think.
I got you. Okay. So how many state championships did you get basketball?
Just 2. Should have had
Football.
4.
And you have none.
Football, none.
No, I got you.
So
go
your sophomore year, you transitioned to wide receiver.
I ain't transition. I just went to
I
it.
mean, but who? I mean, like, who made you? Like, what was that
Nobody
decision?
made me do it.
It was you.
I just did it. I don't know why I did it. I can't tell you. No, I'm lying. I'm going to tell you why I did it. Anthony Johnson and Anthony Gillum.
Oh, okay.
I seen the way AG handled himself as a receiver, and I seen the way that Anthony Johnson handled himself.
Both was top.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anthony Johnson was Andre Johnson in
Right.
football in high school. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's who he was.
Yeah, he was.
Anthony Gillum to me was, who can I compare? He was the Santana Moss of high school football.
Yeah, I got you.
And AG used to talk so much shit. It just made. I'm
Still
like,
do.
Yeah,
I'm
still
like,
do.
man, hold up, man. I could go do that. I knew I can because
Yeah.
I'm like, at running back. I'm like, I ain't getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? Last year I didn't get the ball like that, so I'm like, I'm gonna go over this receiver thing. And
Rest is history.
It was curtains.
Okay. So your sophomore year, your junior year, when did you realize, though, I know you kind of said like Bougie and then made you Robert Meachem. When did you realize, like, I'm Robert Meachem and I'm going to be this guy at this football sport?
Oh, I knew I was that in like 7th grade.
Oh, you knew.
Oh yeah, I knew.
So at
Coach
that
Lowe,
age-
Coach Lowe is the one who actually told me. He was Khalid Lowe.
Uh-huh.
He was like, bro. Well, you know, everybody didn't say bro back then,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he was like, bro, you that dude.
Uh-huh.
You gonna make it.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, Coach, man, what you talking about?
Uh-huh.
Like, he said, no, you going to the league, bro. I'm like, man, quit out of here, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
tripping.
yeah.
He was like, see that man up there? He ain't here for me. He ain't here for them. He here for you.
Who was it?
Hey, Coach Stoops,
Oh, got you. What
But-
grade was you in?
7th grade.
Man.
I got you.
But he wasn't the one who actually made it happen.
Uh-huh.
It's Coach Sampson. Coach Sampson
basketball.
came.
Okay.
OU. He was the OU coach basketball at the time. He said this. They was coming to look at Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and Chad was always with him.
Yeah,
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 facts.
for sure. Yeah.
So he said this. He said, this is how we going to do this. I'm like, okay, I'm a kid.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to come get Ryan.
Mhm.
We're going to come get Abby. And we're going to come get you.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that. And when he said that, I'm like, man, yeah, right. Okay, I'm in the 7th grade, man.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
get-
yeah.
But he stuck to it the whole time he was there. He stuck to it, and he called every other month. I mean, I'm just a kid, like
Yeah,
man.
facts, you don't know what's going
I ain't telling nobody nothing because I'm like,
Yeah.
man, this might be illegal. He called it, but coach called me, and I was like, I'm that dude.
Oh, so you knew, like, at that time, I got a chance to make money at this.
I didn't think I had like a chance to make money at this. I just think I had a chance to be like the best to come out of the town at the time. That's how I felt at the time. You know what I'm saying?
So when did you're 7th grade? So when did you start talking to other colleges? When did they start coming along?
8th grade.
8th grade.
And what do you remember some of the schools?
Besides OU, since they was the first.
ORU, Oklahoma State.
And this was just basketball at the time.
No, it was both, actually, because they felt like that was the only way to get me. So most people would say, okay, how can we do this on the basketball end? Then how can we do this on the football end? And a lot of colleges came, but they came and watched, but they really wasn't talking. But all our local schools, they talked.
I'll never forget though, a little funny story. We was at when we was coming to watch y'all play Guthrie and they beat y'all.
Man, here we go with this fool.
After the game, we in the store.
That
I'll never
hurts.
forget it. Rest in peace, Eddie Sutton. He was buying. He bought a box of candy.
Because he was mad.
He was like, "Where y'all come from?" He was like, "We was watching our brothers play." He said, "Man, I don't know what I got to do, but I want Robert Meachem. I know he want to play football, but I want him for basketball."
Did OSU ever officially offer you for basketball? Everybody did.
Everybody did. That was the glue. Everybody knew basketball was my first love. After roping, it was basketball.
Uh-huh.
And I don't have no regrets in life, but if I could go back to the 7th grade and talk to that 7th grade Robert Meachem, I would tell him to do extra.
Got you.
I would tell him to do extra work because I just had a gift.
He was out there doing natural talent.
Yeah, that's it. I just had a gift. Even when I got to college, when I got to pros, I really just went off my gift. I never actually. I mean, I went to Y, trained, but
Yeah.
I didn't watch the film like I should have. You know what I'm saying? I was just naturally a gift.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
funny
saying?
you say that because now that I'm thinking about it, when we used to always come down to New Orleans, you wouldn't really never watch an extra film.
No, I didn't even watch football like that, man.
Real true.
I watch it now and be training, rooting, but I be
Yeah.
like, man, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, where'd that dude go?
I got
Because
you.
I mean, you put on a basketball tape, I'm in there. I'm watching that. But
So what made you choose Tennessee?
Yeah, take us through that because it was OU or Tennessee.
it was never OU.
Never.
Not never.
So you just let them off.
Bob
No,
Stoops,
I
said it though. Felt like you hit him
Hit
with a brick wall.
No, Bob Stoops, they let theyself. He get hit with a brick wall. Reason being is because I seen the way y'all did Ronaldo and Keywan.
Gotcha.
But see, when I didn't understand it now too. When Adrian Peterson walked on that campus, that's why Keywan didn't play.
Yeah.
I took it as you.
You messing over now when they kid.
That's what I took it as. So I was like, so y'all mess over me too. But then when I seen Oklahoma State, how they kind of did dub a little bit, so it was like, can't really go there. Now, if I could redo all this all over again, but hold up, let me ask y'all a question. The reason I went to Tennessee was because I didn't know how to be a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, it was called wide receiver U.
Oh God, yeah.
So, and I love that checkerboard.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's the reason. That's the one reason why I went to Tennessee. And then when I took my visit, I took all my visits during the week. I never took my visit on the weekend. And everybody's like, man, why you do that? I said, because I got to go to school here, and on the weekends, what you gonna do? You gonna take me to the party? Take me.
exactly.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, but what's up during the week though?
I got you.
I mean, when I went during the week, I was like, this still kind of like home atmosphere, and they took me to the intramural game.
Basketball.
When they took me to the intramurals, I'm like, man, this is what I gotta say.
Yeah.
The girls come to watch in the mirror. Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm sold. So that's how.
So did you really commit in your mind to
Oh yeah,
Tennessee?
it was
when you-
it was over. With.
So you told moms like, hey,
She knew.
I got you.
She actually started crying. She actually started crying on my way to do the visit in the airport
Wow.
because she
Too
never
far.
knew why I wanted to go to Tennessee. She never asked me.
Uh-huh.
She wanted me to go to OU.
Yeah, it's
That
close.
was-
Yeah.
But I was like, when I finally told her, I said, Ma, when I tore my knee up, what would you actually have done?
Yeah,
You would have been down there, right?
Yeah.
I had to do all that all by myself. I had to see what that's like.
that's a fact.
You was gonna be a crutch, and that wasn't gonna get me to where I wanted to be.
Gotcha.
So that's one reason. But if I could do it all over again, I would call Oregon.
Because of the Nike.
No, it's because of Brown and Chad.
Uh-huh.
I felt like if all three of us would have stayed together, all three of us would have made it.
I got you.
I feel like I let them down because I didn't bring them with me.
I got you.
If I'd have brought them with me, Mark would have never left Kansas.
And
Chad would have never left Colorado.
So but didn't y'all go to UCLA together?
Me and Chad took our visit to UCLA.
Okay, that was my-
but when we went on our visit to UCLA, I was like, bro, this too wild for me. I'm looking at some of the players at the time, and I'm like Cat Williams, like, this is, you gonna do this in front of me? I'm cool. I'm from the town. We do stuff, but I ain't never did that. I'm cool on that. That's how to get you going? All right.
Yeah.
More power to you, buddy.
I got
bro,
you.
I'm cool on this. Whenever we go back to the room, I'm cool.
I got you.
But, bro, he talking to this person.
Yeah.
You know him.
Yeah.
I should have made him a marketing guy.
I got you. So you should have. You wish you would have went. If you could change one thing about that, you wish you would have went to school with Mark and Chad.
Yep.
I got you.
I really do.
Okay, so when you get to Tennessee your freshman year, the rumor is that you were supposed to play basketball too.
Ain't no rumor. That's
Okay.
what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, that's what it was. I know.
Yeah, man, that's what
But
it was.
But most people, like, we know because we bros.
Yeah.
Why didn't you play basketball?
Coach Foreman actually seen me play. No, he came to a game we played here in town.
Mm-hmm.
But he never said nothing about it. He let me play,
Mm-hmm.
but then all of a sudden, when I get to school, I tore my meniscus. And he
Walking
was-
down the stairs.
up the stairs.
No, I'd already tore it, but when some said take the stairs instead of taking the elevator during training camp.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I took the stairs, my knee wasn't really bent. So I'm like, man, something ain't right. I go tell the trainers, they send me to practice. You know, my man, I'm good.
Yeah.
I come back in, you got to get x-rays. For what? I've just practiced.
Uh-huh.
Like, no, 3-hour practice. What you mean?
Yeah.
Get the x-rays. Like, oh, you tore your meniscus. What is that?
Yeah, I got you.
And they was like, you're going to be down for about 3 weeks. Okay, cool, bet. It's summertime. I'm good.
Yeah.
I come out of surgery. My mom was like, baby, got some news to tell you. What's up, man? You can't play this year. What you mean I can't play? Where they doing this at? Man, she was like, they repaired your knee, babe. What you mean they repaired my knee? Like, I thought he just said 3 weeks.
Yeah.
He's, nah.
It was worse.
No, it wasn't worse. It's actually, he was able to go in and just clean it up and fix it like that, but it was like the recovery time.
Gotcha.
I would have messed it up more if I'd have came back.
So who came and said something to you about no basketball? Philip?
Yeah, the first year.
Mm-hmm.
And then the crazy part is Buzz Peterson.
Uh-huh.
I go in his office one time, just joke around with him. Michael Jordan calls. I'm like, see how you look?
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't even. Yeah, coach. Like, he was like, yeah, what kind of car you want, Buzz, this year? Because that was his college roommate, so he bought him a car every year, whatever. So I'm like, coach, I just want to know, can I come play basketball? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you. So I'm thinking he come and talk to me. He never came to talk to me because coach already told him no.
I got you.
So the next year, we playing.
This your red shirt sophomore year.
Mm-hmm. The Coach Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Pearl.
Bruce Pearl. He Auburn's coach now.
Right.
He got clever.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he did. He asked the football team to come in there and scrimmage the basketball team. We held our own, but we wasn't in shape like that. So they beat us. But when they split us up, and we played on each other team, then he got to really see. But him and Coach Foreman was sitting at the top. We never knew that.
I got you.
Coach Foreman said, "Oh nah, you Inky Johnson and Corey Anderson, nah."
Oh, so Inky was good too.
Inky was fast going right. I promise you that. He was like a Patrick Beverly, but not a defensive Patrick Beverly, but
a pest though. Really.
Yeah.
I got you.
And
shout out Inky too.
Yeah.
Corey Anderson was our fullback at the time, but you wouldn't have never thought he had game like that because he was like a heavy dude, but he was smooth with it.
I got you.
So he was like, yeah, all three of y'all. I want y'all. He even then the next year he came into training camp, broke it down like little chant whatever. He said, yeah, coach, but I need Meachem and Corey though. I need them though. And Inky too, coach. yeah, I need them. So I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm about to go play basketball for the Falls. Nigga, it's about to be on now. I'm about to go. I know I'm going.
Yeah.
I know I'm going. Man.
Philip put a stop to it.
Diddy, the chaplain came and told me. He was like, we have our little weekly chaplain, me and you have a little session. I got to tell you something, but when I tell you this, you ain't going to like it. I'm like, well, tell me now then, He was like, I can't tell you now. I'm like, all right, cool. So we had a little session. He was like, Coach Pearl came and asked for you, but Coach Foreman told him no. I said, again? He said, what you mean? I said, yeah, he told him no already. He said, well, he seen you play intramurals and it's not good for you. You shouldn't never play it and let them see you play. And I'm like, but you let other people run track, you let other people do other stuff, but why I can't do this? He was just like, nah, ain't even no argument. You just need to tighten up for football because you going to be here. I'm like, all right, cool. I just let it go. But knowing what I know now, talking to that youngster, I'd have told him, man, go in there and flip over a desk or something, man. Let this man know like it's serious. This is what you really love. And this is one of the reasons why you came, because you told me I could play basketball.
I got you. Okay. Well, we're going to take a small little break. We at the McLean Barbershop. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk of the Town 918. We got my brother with me, Robert Meachem. We'll be right back.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
All right, back from break. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk of the Town, the 918 edition. All right, Rob, let's go to your senior. We're going to go back a little bit. What was your biggest transition from high school and like your first workout in college?
Oh, shoot. It was the biggest transition was I had to actually work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Coach Jimerson would have us do, like, Saturday workouts, but I seen Coach Blunt in the gym with the other kids with the basketball. I was over there dribbling the basketball. Felix and all them was in there lifting weights, Mike Teague and all them. They getting big, you know, getting swole for the football. I'm out here like, no, buddy. I am actually sitting here, out here dribbling basketball. And when I got to college, it was different. I had a coach that was right there with me every step of the way, like counting every rep. So it's like, ain't no 1, 2, oh, they ain't looking. Nah, ain't none of that, buddy. It's 1, 2, 3, oh. Man, I think when I came out, I might have only hit 185 like, 2-3 times. Damn. That just wasn't my thing.
Yeah, fact.
I mean, and actually the day I actually lift like 345 or something, I was like, man, you couldn't tell me nothing, man. Because I ain't never worked out like that, so you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, man, I'm going to throw y'all little kids around. That's how I felt. Like, any DB get in front of me, I'll just bench 345. You ain't going to tell me nothing.
Yeah. So let's take it to your college career. When did you really start coming on the scene? Was it your redshirt sophomore year?
Actually, like my last year. I mean,
your senior year. I'm sorry, your junior year. Your redshirt junior.
I think Coach
Played Cal the first game, right?
Yeah, but I don't even worry about that part.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I think Coach Cutcliffe.
Okay.
He changed my whole college. That last year he changed it.
He came your last year. He wasn't there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how did he change it?
Well, he made me drop 10 pounds.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I got up to, at college 15. I came from high school at 180.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, my knee got messed up. I'm 220.
Okay.
And I can't shake it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told me and Swain, like, listen, in order for us to win games, y'all two gonna have to get in shape. And y'all got to lose weight, because me and Swain both was fat at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Swain, we was roommates. Swain started cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And he was grilling everything and, grilling grilled chicken, grilled asparagus and all that. So my body just changed. And when my body changed, I felt it. And it was like, ain't nobody can touch me if I'm this light.
Did you know you was a pro, though, before, before your junior year? Like, was you?
I knew I was a pro when I was young, like I said, in 7th grade. But
when
I tore my knee up, I didn't think I was good as everybody else. Like, when I got there, I was ranked number 3 in the nation. But Swain and Brett's routes was so much better than mine.
I got you.
And it was like I might have overdid it. Like, I might bit too much off. Like, this is not gonna work. But then I started getting better and better. And then I had a senior at the time named Tony Brown. TB was just like, that was the best route runner I ever seen in my life at that time. And I was like, TB, you gotta get with me. He was the first person to get with me and actually work with me and wasn't scared of me taking his spot.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing that I learned from high school to college. Everybody had everybody tell you, like, don't be asking the older guys this and that, because at the time, like, they might tell you the wrong route and you run the wrong route. But TB wasn't like that. TB said, you want to work? Okay, here. See this chair right here? Stop at this chair. No, that ain't what I said. Go back, man. We was out there for hours and hours. And shout out to TB, because he did that.
Okay, and so the talk, like, throughout the season and then after, it was Robbie first round and Inky Johnson first round before he got hurt. Did Inky make you better also?
Oh, yeah. Inky made me better because Inky was a hustler. He like, if you took a play off, Inky didn't.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Inky and Jonathan Wade really didn't take plays off. Jay Wade was, like, fast as lightning. So to me, like, when I first got there, Jabari Greer, and
you played with him in New Orleans for a little bit.
Jabari was sit on every route I had. And I was like, how? Like, how is he sitting on every route I got? Like, anything that was short, he was sitting on it. And I was like, one day I just got mad. Like, man, why are you doing that? Like, back up. And he was like, bro, you giving it to me.
Yeah.
And I went, what you mean? He's like, you raise up or you drop your arms. And when you do that, I'm breaking, because you ain't going to stop. And you can't get out your break as quick as I'm coming out mine. I'm like, all right. So then I started working on that. And I was like, that's when Coach Cutcliffe came with the double moves.
I got you.
When I could do the double moves, like, fluidly, it was like, okay. Because, see, my thing was, it's always full speed.
Right.
But you can't run a route full speed.
Yeah.
You got to make it look like you're running full speed, but you not. You can't stop on a dime if you're running full speed. I can't tell you to run to that door and then stop before you get to the door. You got to stop at that second chair before you can get to that door and stop. Yeah. So that's what I had to learn. I had to put that in my mind. Nobody ever taught me that. Everybody was like, shoot, give me the ball. You give me the ball,
you're going to score.
I'm going to get a first down or a touchdown. That was my mindset ever since I was a little kid. And then when Chad and them started getting crackbacks and all that, that was my thing. That's all I wanted to hear. I didn't even really want the touchdown. I just wanted to hear the like, I did that. I know somebody got laid that. I know it. So that was just another part of it. But learning how to stop, that was the biggest transition for me.
I got you. Okay. So let's take it to your junior, redshirt junior year. You have a wonderful season. You declare for the draft. What went into that? You declaring for the draft?
That was so easy.
What? No.
Late first, early second, man, I'm gone.
So who else you made that decision? Moms, of course.
Nobody.
You just moms. I'm gone.
Man, I say, Mom, listen. When Coach Troop.
Shout out Troop too. Troop Taylor.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, Carlos Foster, my mom. Who else was there? There's some other people there.
And you was in the town at the time?
No, actually, we was in Tampa, Florida, right before the bowl game against Penn State.
Okay.
I had already made my mind up anyway, but they wanted to talk to Coach Cutcliffe and Troop and Coach Foreman and all them. And so everybody was talking, whatever. And at the end, I want to say Carlos was like, do anybody else have something, they want to add? Coach Cutcliffe said, listen, I'm going to ask you one thing. I'm like, okay. He said, don't come back and want to go. And don't go and want to come back.
That's a fact, yeah.
When he said that, I was like, cool. No matter what happened in this game right here, I'm gone.
And you told them that day?
No, I didn't tell them that.
Okay.
They had to wait.
Okay.
Everybody had to wait to see what I was going to do.
But in your head, you're not telling nobody, but you already kind of knew.
I was wanting to see if Dwayne, Bo, and all them was leaving.
Gotcha.
When I realized Bo and all them was leaving, man, I'm gone. Because I know what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to get triple team.
I got you.
Because Swain and Brett was supposed to be gone too. So it's like, oh, no, I'm not supposed to deal with this now. I'm not supposed to come back to school and get double coverage and then I drop in the draft.
That's a fact, yeah.
But see, Calvin didn't. See, Calvin wasn't supposed to really come out with us. He's
talking
supposed to
about
lead.
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson was supposed to lead the year before. But he came back and he got doubled and triple coverage. And I'm like, man, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but he went second pick.
For sure.
So I was like, but damn, I could have went second pick.
So when did you tell everybody after the Penn State game? Like, when did you finally, sit down and like, I'm gone?
Who was that asked me? It might have been Mark. I said, bro, you going back? Man, no. So I think it might have been in January sometime. Because the bowl game was like in January. And then I went home and I was like, I ain't going back to school until it's time to get my stuff. So that's what it was.
So going through the draft process, you went to Arizona to train, right? Arizona, you was always hearing late first round,
early second.
And then you went to the combine in Indianapolis and killed it.
And they was like, you can move. Now I think you're in the middle of the first. Ain't no more.
Because of your 40?
Ain't no more second round. Ain't no more none of that. It's all first. So I'm like, all right, bet. That's more money in the bank.
Yeah, for sure.
At least that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But Ted Ginn messed it up. Ted Ginn Jr. messed it up because he broke his ankle in the national championship game. Nobody thought he was going to come out. Everybody thought he was going to do what Deshaun Jackson did. And he came out. And I was like, damn. He ran a 4.4. He ran a 4.3 with a broke ankle. He going above all us.
Yeah.
Just because he ran a 4.3. And Miami took him at 10.
Then what did you end up running at the combine?
I ran a 4.38, but his was like he broke his ankle.
So
he
really
broke,
fast.
he wouldn't have broke that ankle. It might have been a 4.2.
I got you.
So it was like one of them deals. Like, damn.
Okay. So take us through draft day. We all out there at Carlos's house. I think my mom's
everybody
made you a little dish or whatever. You want to make you something.
Mom made me. What did she make me?
Some dip, I think. I can't
like
remember.
a chicken dip or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
so.
she made.
Yeah,
that's what it
ball.
was.
Yeah,
she made them cheese balls.
Shout
out to Ma.
Yeah.
But
take us through that day though.
Man, that day was normal for me.
But it was hot in all them cameras and stuff like that.
That part was different.
Yeah.
But if I could have did it, if I would do that, like I said, again, I don't have no regrets. Only thing I would do differently, I would have took all y'all to New York.
Right.
And I would have got that experience.
Gotcha.
Because I feel like a lot of players that go get that experience in New York with that draft class and all that, I feel like you get more people in your corner.
Right.
And I'm not saying like more groupies or nothing like that. I'm saying more like financial people.
Yeah.
Like people that can point you in the right direction, like more commercials.
Yeah.
Right.
Like stuff that your marketing guy really ain't have to do because it's already there.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would say I would do that all over again. I would tell every young kid, go get that experience.
Right. Gotcha.
If you first round,
You
second
go to the
round,
green room, go do it.
you go to green room, go get it. Because your mama and your father, if they live in, or whoever your guardian is, that's going to be the best feeling in the world for them. You know what I'm saying? You playing, so your feeling going to be. But for them,
You walking across the stage, especially shaking the commissioner's hand.
But I think that, that day for me was like for my dad and my mom, it's like a big weight off their shoulders. Like everything they put in, you know what I'm saying, got me here. But I told them, like I told y'all, when I put that $50 in church,
Man.
that's what got me to the league.
That's a
He
fact.
came home one day from Tennessee. We sitting in church,
I had
tithing
50
offering. He had $50.
$55. I said 5 or the 50.
50. I'm looking
I
like,
put
bro,
50 in the church.
We in college. Like, bro, what is you doing?
Bro, you got money like that, bro? You tripping? I'm like, bro, I ain't tripping. It's gonna come back. And when I told you that, I ain't thinking like it was gonna come back like that. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get $100 from somebody, you know what I'm saying? But no, it came back like in a whole nother light. And I'm like, this is fine.
Yes, it's
$50 ties it off.
I wish I got that high 50 right now.
Hey, so take us through your welcome to the league moment. Like,
No, but you got drafted 27th
Yeah.
to
New Orleans. Yes, sir.
and that was a wonderful experience. So, and when you get drafted, of course, you got Drew Brees and all that. Take us through your welcome to the rookie moment.
Like, were you like, holy shit?
This the NFL.
My welcome, it was like a few times I said that to myself. Like, when you practicing with the rookies, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you don't really know. Like, when you going through walkthrough, we was full speed. But then we had a stretch after that. Like, I'm warm. Ain't nothing to stress me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's 97 degrees out there. I'm good. Well, I realized when the vets came out there, it was a real live walkthrough. Like, really 2-3 steps and walk. Like, we was, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, nah, that ain't how it go. So I'm like, okay, this is a new experience. And then the first time Drew called a play, I said, say that again? What you just say? Because that is not on the paper we had. So when Drew said the play again, I'm like, all right, back what I got now, shit. And that was a different transition for me, just understanding the plays. Because the Saints' offense is not difficult at all. It's just where you at in the formation.
I got you. And Sean Payton was your head coach, right?
Sean Payton was the coach. That was my guy. And every offense I realize now is all the same. It's just because it's either words or numbers or it's numbers and words. That's one or the other. And once you can learn that, the concept of what this guy got on the outside and what this guy got on the inside, the play is the same.
I got you. So you get drafted by New Orleans, and you said one of the biggest adjustments is probably the language in the plays. You played with Drew Brees and Reggie Bush. And you got some other guys like Charles Grant, Deuce McAllister,
Devery Henderson.
I got Tracy Jabbar. We could go on and on and on.
Shockey, baby.
Jeremy, that's right.
Oklahoma guy.
Yeah. How special was
That's
Drew
my
Brees?
guy.
Jeremy?
Yes.
He was.
I love Shock.
For sure.
We be standing next to Coach Payton, you know what I'm saying? Oklahoma guy. Why we not in the game? Every time we in the game, we catch a ball, we score, get a first down or a touchdown. Why we not in the game? Now, he's standing next to Coach Payton.
Yeah.
Why he saying this? I'm tapping him like, bro, keep talking, bro, keep talking. 'Cause as soon as we get in, bombs over Baghdad, we get a touchdown. And he go get a ball to shine. That's what I'm talking about. Put the Oklahoma guys in. The Oklahoma guys is winning you the game. I'm like, man, keep talking, bro. Keep talking. I was his biggest cheerleader because he got me so many catches.
I got you.
He got me the catches because of his mouth. And like I said, going back to talk to the younger Robert, I would tell him, like, hey, talk more.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Because if you talk more, they feel like you care. But when you just lay back and you just going with the flow, doing what they ask you to do, they don't really, like, sometimes they want a rebel. You know what I'm saying? You need a knucklehead on every team. I ain't saying just go out there and be like
Yeah,
like an asshole. But I'm just saying, like, you need a knucklehead on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. So tell us how special Drew Brees was and Reggie Bush.
Drew is a special cat because of the way he approached the game. Drew gonna get to the facility every morning at between 4:30 and 5. He's gonna watch film after film after film. Like if it's Wednesday, he's watching all base before we get to practice. He's the last one to leave every day, like every single day. Like it's never a day he wasn't first and he wasn't last. He was last. But it was a competition for him too mentally.
Yeah.
Like if you stayed, like if he seen you walking in the building after him, he got to go in there and do something else just so he can walk out last.
Yeah.
But and then when he brought to the game, it was just like everything short passes, anything 5 yards to 10 yards to 15 yards, Drew was dropping it in the bucket.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's special because the way he can put you in a position to get you open when you're not open at times. Some of the ball placement that he does. I think some of the younger guys don't really understand about ball placement. There's going to be some time where guys get covered and you got to throw them open. And like, you know what I'm saying, Tom Brady, Aaron, and Drew, that's what they was good at.
Gotcha. And what about Reggie Bush?
Reggie was just a special cat with the ball. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of, see, everybody in the town going to get this, but people outside of this is not going to get this. Yeah. May he rest in peace, but he remind you of a special Bubba.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like when he touched the ball, you don't know where he going. You don't know how to block for him, but you just know something is happening behind you.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when you watch the film, you're like, damn, he broke that boy down. Like, bop, bop, bop. And it's like, man, he did that?
Yeah.
Like, full speed?
Yeah.
All right. He was special full speed. Like, Reggie was a special cat. Like, I tell everybody, hands down, they can say y'all took the Heisman from him and all that. Man, he was the best college player that everybody ever seen.
That's a fact.
And if people sit there and lie, man, tell me somebody better.
Yeah.
Vince Young was great, but Vince Young was not no Reggie Bush.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Charles Woodson, all of them was great, but everybody know Reggie he was just different. Yeah. He touched the ball, it was exciting.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So you had the privilege of playing privilege of playing in the Super Bowl. How was that? I know it was special from us because we came down there 3 or 4 times. But for you, how was that special? Was that year?
That year or that game?
The year, and then let's go to the game.
The year was special because my knee got back right in the off season, and I went to my trainer Wyatt Harris. And
Wyatt was that guy.
At Sonic Boom, it was like the first 2 days, my knee swelled up again. I was like, man, I'm about to get fired. Like, I ain't gonna be able to play. I'm about to get fired, bro. Like, I'm about to be talking to him. I'm about to go, I'm about to be going home. Like, damn. He was like, listen, just work with me. He said, faith is something you can't see. And I was like, huh? He said, faith is something you can't see. I said, ain't nobody ever said it to me like that. I said, all right, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. My knee started going down. And he started putting me on all these footwork drills. I'm like, man, I didn't even know your body could do half of this shit. Yeah. And all of a sudden, then Devery seen me over there.
Marcus Colston?
Well, see, our coach told us to go. But see, you know, CJ told us to go. I got this guy I want y'all to go to. And so we went. I went first. I'm like, I'm not a wide receiver like them, so I need to go. Yeah. So I went first. And then Devery seen me. He said, oh, okay, little bro, then shared some pounds. Oh, little bro looking nice. All right, I'll be here. Then Colson came. Then Jacoby came. Then Skylar came. Then Tracy came. Tracy.
Rest in peace. The dude played for the Bills that was on that TV show. That was messing with Lil Wayne's baby mama. James Harden.
James Harden.
He was
May he rest in peace. Yeah. James was over there with us too.
Yeah.
We came down there. I remember Marcus Colston. We pulled up. Marcus Colston was on the side asleep. I said, "Yeah, why? That's cool."
Man, he was getting it out of us. We was 5-hour workouts. Like, well, I'm lying. I'm gonna take that wide. I'm sorry, wide. It's 5-hour training sessions. That's what it was. Like, I mean, and he didn't do nothing at He didn't do nothing early. Everything was at after 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
It was the hottest part of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, we was getting it in.
So that game, the Super Bowl game, take us through that. Like, was you confident? Y'all was playing Peyton Manning.
Bro, we was confident. I'm telling you when we beat them.
Uh-huh.
Monday night at Live.
Oh, y'all was in the club together?
They went on one side, we was on the other.
What happened?
That boy Charles Grant said, light this bitch up. We like, what? He said, light this bitch up, bro. I said, bro, I ain't giving my card. That boy Charles and Will Smith may rest in peace. They gave the bouncers their card. I mean, the little bottle tenders girls their cards. All you seen was lights. You got bottles. People that ain't even with us got bottles. Everybody got bottles. He said, you know what? Get them some bottles too. They ain't got enough over there.
What?
That's how I knew we beat them.
God,
We beat them on Monday night.
That guy.
We beat them Monday night and Live.
Oh, okay. So how many catches did you have in the Super Bowl? And when and tell us about after halftime when y'all kicked the onside kick. Did y'all know it was going to happen, or it was a surprise to y'all?
No, we did it at practice. I think I had 4 or 5 catches that game. My first one that he overthrew me.
Yeah, it was a bomb.
I should have walked in the end zone with that one because nobody was going to catch me. But then the onside kick, he told us at halftime. He said, hey, man, listen, I'm calling this onside kick, make me right.
Gotcha.
And that was it. There were no more speeches after that, make me right. Boop, and we left.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. Let's get into some little competition stuff real quick. Name some of the top 5 DBs you ever faced. College, league, high school, whatever.
Yeah, camps.
Camps, whatever.
Practice.
Give us 5.
I'm going to say against Arkansas when Felix was there. Chris Houston.
He was in that stance like he was not.
I'm gonna tell you, if I knew what I knew now, I would have broke Chris off. But I was just raw, like I said, wasn't really watching film, and I knew he went against Calvin and Yuri and Sidney Rice. He went against all of us, Dwayne, and Buster Davis, all in 1 year.
I got you.
That's what got him drafted so high because he went against all the top wide receivers. But he didn't, man. I went to block this cat one time, bro, and he bench pressed me back. I was on my back. He dumped me. And I'm like, ain't nobody ever dumped me. I'm like, and then he dislocated my finger, so I had to snap it back in. I'm sitting there like, dog, I'm really in a real life dog fight. And then we got a backup quarterback in Crompton, you know what I'm saying? So his mindset, I got to get Meachem ball. That's it. I don't care. When in doubt, I'm throwing it to Meach.
Yeah.
Man, he throwing it at my feet. But it wasn't him. It wasn't his fault. It was me because I'm overdoing this and
Trying to do too much.
man, doing too much and playing with Chris. But it was. But
So he's one. Give us
that's
4
one.
more.
Cham Bailey, Charles Wilson,
Okay.
Ashanti Samuels,
Okay.
and Dre Bly.
Damn, you play against some dudes.
Yeah, but I remember.
I'm a give, but
no, don't, bro.
Dre Bly, Aaron
Okay.
Glenn is in the same thing. But hands down to me, Ashanti Samuels is the best corner I ever played against.
I know you weren't gonna say Darrell Reese because you say, bro, he got help, bro.
No, he got help up the middle field, man. No, that don't count. Him and Richard Sherman had help in the middle field. That don't count.
I got you.
You got help, no.
We
I'm
gonna,
talking about one-on-one.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take another quick break and we'll be back. Make sure you tune into our YouTube channel, Talk of the Town, the 918 edition.
This episode is brought to you by the Smith Family Agency. It's simple. They make sure you have the right insurance coverage on your home, auto, or business. They also have the best prices for insurance in Oklahoma. Call my guy Brian Smith with questions, and he will give you a quick quote. We trust him to always do the right thing for you and your family. Call Smith Family Agency at 918-417-7400 and tell them the Bubby sent you. Back at McLean Barbershop, Talk of the Town, 918. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we're going to get back to it, Robbie. Give us your top 5 athletes of all time from the town. And I already know you're going to say you and Prentice.
Okay, well, you got that. That's 2 right there. Okay. I can't use us?
You can't use y'all because you always say you and Prentice.
Oh, man.
Give me 5.
This is the hardest thing in the world now.
Give me 5.
Just what, athletes, period?
Period, yeah.
Okay, well, damn. They 2 sports athletes or just athletes?
Athletes, period.
Got to go with Dub on that one.
Okay, that's 1.
You got to go with Hump because he played 2 sports.
Okay.
Man, you really robbed me of me and P. This is hard. A lot of people ain't going to like this answer, but he was just up here earlier. If he would have got to play, he'd have been a little bit taller. Kendall Goff would have been a hell of a dude.
Okay.
So I give him that. Who else? Nope. If he would have played football in high school, y'all would have been talking about him too. Big shot, Bougie.
Okay. Yeah,
He let Bougie play running back.
Yeah.
He would have been another dog.
One more.
Chili cheese, Chad. Well, since you said I got my bad, bro.
Mark.
Yep.
Okay, I was waiting for you to say that. And High Shower too, though.
Who?
You gotta put Ralph in there. You can't put Ralph in there. Ralph was you said it though.
He was
earlier.
an athlete, bro, but he was a basketball more than football. Come on now.
Okay.
You
I
know
got
that.
I got you. Now give us your Mount Rushmore in the hoops. Oklahoma State. Period.
In the hoops first, and then y'all go football.
Okay. Antonio Reed.
Okay. Tonio.
James Hall.
James Hall.
Ebby.
Hump.
Uncle Wayman.
Uncle Wayne. Okay.
When I went to the Nike basketball camp, LeBron didn't have to play. But Chris Paul and all them had to play. So, actually, I beat them. But I couldn't play against LeBron because he broke his wrist. So he didn't get to play with us. But in Nike camp, you got to pass the ball 5 times. But guess who was there?
Who?
All these scouts and everybody was there. But guess who else was there?
A scout or
No.
Who?
Ebby.
Oh, Ebby.
And we know what Ebby told me? OU coach said, you got to shoot the ball, bro. You got to shoot the ball. If you shoot the ball, you're going to leave. I'm like, all right, Ebby. That's coming from a straight shooter.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's what but he was really telling me what every scout was telling him about me.
I got you.
And so when I actually made it to New Orleans, we all at the club one night. Chris Paul, all of us, a lot of the Hornets players. One of the Hornets players was talking shit, right? And I was sitting there being quiet.
JR.
He went, no, it wasn't JR.
Okay.
I was sitting there being quiet, whatever. And dude was like, yeah, y'all football players, think y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all 2-point athletes? And I'm not saying nothing. But I'm looking at Chris, though. So Chris nudged his boy, like, don't call him out. And so he was like, yeah, you can get it too. I said, matter of fact, bet on it. What's up? Right now. We can leave right now from the club. I was tipsy. So what's up? We can play right now. No, we didn't get to play, though.
But you don't remember who it was?
Posey. That's what it was.
Oh, James Posey. Okay.
Yeah, Posey. I was wanting to give it to him, too.
What about
I wanted to give it to him.
your AAU days? You had the chance to play against LeBron in a real AAU game. What grade was that?
It was 8th grade going to 9th grade.
Did you know then he was that guy?
No, he wasn't like that. I'm going to be completely honest. They beat us on a half-court shot.
Oh, okay.
So, he was nice, but I was nice. So, it equaled out. That's what it felt to me. Like, his jump shot looked good. My shit looked good. It didn't go in. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was. But if we drafted the whole, who he is now, that's who he was then. But he got a better jump shot now.
Gotcha.
Like, if I'd have stayed in it with a better jump shot, yeah.
With the Jammers, who was the best basketball team y'all ever played against?
Oh, shoot. Athletes first. Hands down.
With Sheldon.
With Sheldon and all them. Yeah. Azabuki, Hurd and all them. That was the best thing. That's the only team that beat us by 30.
And that was in Oklahoma City, or was that champion?
Little brother.
No, not her. You talking about D'Angelo Alexander, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Alexander. Yeah, it was Brady Page, Alexander.
And Kermit was their coach.
Got you. Okay.
And then with I mean, when we played against JR and them, it was like we beat them every year until our last year.
J.R. Giddens,
Adam Liberty, Big Keith, and all them.
Okay.
They beat us our last year.
Got you. Okay.
now football.
You could put you in Princeton this one. Mount Rushmore.
Oh well, it's A1, A plus, A B. I mean A minus with me and Prizo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know somebody in the barbershop ain't gonna like that, but it's all right.
I got you.
It's all right, CJ.
Give me 3 ball.
Mike Williams.
Mike Wilson.
Mike Wilson. Felix Jones.
Okay. One more.
Josh Jacobs.
Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
I'm only saying that because that's who I got a chance to see. I can't really speak on a lot of other cats.
Can I get a question? What about JR.
And the hoops.
Giddens?
We said football.
Oh, I thought you talking about J.R.
Reynolds?
Oh, he did say that.
Oh,
earlier.
JD
You
Reynolds.
did
Oh.
say that. You did say
He
that.
said
earlier.
JD up there too, but
Yeah.
you know, it's a 918 thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like Joe Atkins. He up there too, but it's a 918 thing.
Hey, can you do me a favor though, Rob?
What's that?
Because Joe watched every episode.
Okay, what Joe
Can
need?
you please get that dude credit, bro?
Man, yes, Joe was a dog.
Okay,
Joe
thank
was an absolute ball, like straight like scorer. You give it to him, it's like a black hole. You ain't getting it back because he's scoring.
Yeah, I got you.
Since Lad brung up JD though, let's keep it 100. JD single-handedly beat y'all in Jinx by himself.
That is so not true.
JD beat y'all by
That is
himself.
so not true.
What?
Carl Albert, they beat us 44 to
JD
14.
beat y'all.
JD,
Yeah.
safety, DN.
No, he didn't go to DN, bro. He ain't go.
I think
You got a 260-pound cat at free safety,
can
bro.
I ask you this, bro?
And little man throwing Hail Marys.
I remember.
Little man,
I say this?
he
Can I
left.
say
He left Keith. He left
Okay,
Q
can I
out
say-
to dry,
Can I
bro.
say this?
Okay.
I think I remember that game. I'm standing over the gate and I see my guy with his feather off, fucking his.
Oh, he stiffed on the shit out of me, bro. Broke my shield and all that. Like that was the first time a high school cat ever just really just messed me over. Like
Okay. So
when
we
he
gotta give
stiffed on
JD
me, though, I don't know how he did that, but like I had 2 holes in my shield. Like you know, it's a plastic shield, bro. He wasn't supposed to do that.
Papa Ware, rest in peace, Papa Ware. He was like,
he was
JD.
mad at Q. He's like,
Yeah.
how can you go play OU with this guy?
I feel it, bro. Q almost didn't have kids, bro. I ain't never seen no hit like that, bro. Like not in high school. Q was out for about a good 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah. So,
We didn't have stretches back then, but he needed that.
gotcha.
Okay, so when you was playing the game, even up to now, what is your biggest why?
Which game?
No, like
Football,
basketball.
Like,
Oh,
what was your
okay.
motivation?
What was your motivation? Your biggest why?
About to say like what game you talking about? You know, my biggest why, really, it started out. I just hated to see my mom and my auntie struggle. You know what I'm saying? We was all at the house together, and then like getting to go to Uncle Wayman's house and really getting to see that, and then go to Lee house and you see all this. It's like, and then I get up, wake up in the morning, and we go play in McLean. And I'm playing with all the older cats. You know what I'm saying? Richard Dumas, Lee, Rod, Ebby. And I'm not supposed to be in this gym. I'm too young to be in this gym. But just getting to play with them, it just made me feel like, okay, I am a part of this. And then the one time I played against Uncle Wayman, I'm like, man, he ain't gonna beat me. You too old now. You ain't gonna beat me. Man, he still beat me though, dog. And it was like, okay, this is why you do this. Because one day some little cat gonna want to play against you.
Right.
And so for my sons, you know, like one of my sons, like, Daddy, your shoe collection, is that ours? And I'm like, matter of fact, now that you ask me that, yeah, they are yours. So do it for them, do it for my family, you know what I'm saying? Do it for y'all, do it for the town, because that's my why. Because we all made it.
That's a fact.
One of us make it, we all made it, but the way society teaches you, it's like, when we was little, you had that one kingpin that had all nice cars, all that. But now one of us made it. But it's like, okay, how do you give back so everybody can make it? And that's where my mindset is now. Like, how can we all eat? Because there's enough money for all of us to eat, but we all can't eat if one person is being stingy with it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. And before we get out of here, give a message to the youth. What would 38-year-old Robert Meachem tell a Cameron Parker, a Ty, Chase Martin,
Parker
Frederickson,
Andre.
Preston, Andre,
Man, I would
Bryce.
really tell them to truly enjoy the moment, man. Like, coming back here, sitting in the barbershop earlier, getting the cut by Lab, you know what I'm saying? Like, KG sitting here, y'all calling me with the arguments and all that. I would tell them just to enjoy every bit of that, because life is too short. Like, you never know what can happen. Like, the reason I'm home, because my pops had a heart attack. So you never know what you can do for somebody, and you never know what somebody else can do from you. I will always say, keep your mind open to learning from anybody. You can learn from a 4-year-old child.
Yeah.
But the moment you shut your mind off from learning, it's pretty much over with for you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we appreciate you, bro.
Bro, I appreciate y'all for having me. CJ, thank you for letting me be in the shop, CJ.
Finally in the shop.
Yeah,
where
man.
it all go down. Man, this is Talk of the Town. Now we at the McLean Barbershop, and I appreciate my brother. We've been at it for a long time. Ups and downs, all that, arguments. Fights, all that, whatever you want. Not physical fights. We ain't been a physical fight. We'll talk it out before we do that. But,
What about that time though? You and Pizzo got into it.
That's a long time ago. I got into it with a lot of people, especially in the high school days. Man, shout out to my guy though, my brother. Real talk, man. He had a hell of a story, man. Been at the highest in the Super Bowl champ. Played on the highest levels in Tennessee, Booker T. Washington, Parade All-American. This is Talking to Town 918. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.